Good morning and welcome once again to our 153rd Daily Bible Study. We are looking at the Bible from the point of view of the kinds of literature that are found in it and what we can find out about it. Today we are continuing with the statutes and laws of old Israel, and particularly the laws relating to human behavior towards God and worship. And today we have a text from the book of Deuteronomy, which is all about people's responsibility towards God as the people are invited to ratify their side of the covenant with God. Deuteronomy chapter 26, verses 16 to 19. Moses said, "Today, Yahweh your God is directing you to keep all his laws. Obey them faithfully with all your heart, because today you have owned Yahweh as your God. You have made him a promise of obedience. You have promised to keep his laws and do everything he commands. And today Yahweh has accepted you as his own people, as he promised. Yes, he orders you to obey each of his laws. In return, he will make you a greater nation than any he has created, and you will bring praise and honor to his name. As he promised, you will be his own people." The final editors of Deuteronomy, at the end of the Babylon exile, were concerned that those who returned to Jerusalem, in what was now the West Euphrates province of the Persian Empire, should buy into their Jewish heritage wholeheartedly. So here in chapter 26, we probably have an early version of the choice Moses offers the people. And later in chapter 30, if you care to look it up, the editors have included a starker statement of the choice facing the people. Here in chapter 26, it is simple, a simple statement of the covenant or the treaty between the Israelites and Yahweh. On their side, the people are to keep the laws with considerable enthusiasm, and on God's side, he will make them a great nation entirely to his own credit. In chapter 30, the editors will reiterate the message to the people as a very stark choice. This is a quotation from chapter 30. "Today I'm giving you a choice between good and evil, between life and death. If you love him, obey him, and keep his laws, then you will prosper. But if you disobey and refuse to listen and are led off to worship other gods, I warn you here and now, you will be destroyed. I am now giving you the choice." Chapter 30 talks about a restoration of the fortunes of Israel, and is obviously the work of Deuteronomy's later editors, who had experienced such a restoration. But today's reading is much more ancient and has a liturgical feel about it. It may have been written to be recited at an annual commemoration of the covenant, and its final editors have carefully placed it as the coda of chapter 21 of laws starting at chapter 5. The nearest equivalent I can see amongst Christians is usually rather lost in all the excitement of Easter. In some churches, during the night of Easter Eve or at dawn on Easter morning, a new fire is kindled, the Paschal candle is lit, and the people remake their baptism vows, thus renewing their belief in the new covenant of Jesus Christ, now not a covenant of laws and retribution, but a covenant of mutual love. Tomorrow we move out of all this legalism, the legalism of the priests and the rabbis, and for about a fortnight we shall look at the other side of the coin, to those in Old Testament times who worked to make the application of the law more liberal, less oppressive. Their message is found very clearly in the books of Ruth, Jonah, and Job, and I look forward to starting that with you tomorrow.